What we're hearing from credit unions that have experienced commercial and member business lending exams is that they're really focusing on the policies that the credit unions have for the commercial lending policies, looking for details in the policy, making sure that they're comprehensive and that they're adequately capturing the risks that the credit union is exposing itself to in the various types of business loans and commercial loans that they're making to their members. That's one big area is the policies. We're also hearing from credit unions that examiners are focusing on the board and senior management reporting that they're delivering to their respective boards and senior management audiences, making sure that those reports are adequate in coverage. They're really looking for more than just the quantity of loans. They're looking for the performance details of those commercial loans, making sure that the credit union understands and fully appreciates the risks that they're taking on in the commercial lending context. So those are two areas that we're hearing from credit unions that examiners are truly focusing on. Quite frankly, it's important to make sure that credit unions have appropriate expertise, lending expertise and management expertise in the commercial and member business lending context. So examiners will focus on these things and make sure that you've got adequate expertise before you enter into the business lending and commercial lending space. If you are doing agricultural equipment loans, then you're probably going to want to make sure that you've got someone on staff that really understands the intricacies of agricultural lending and agricultural equipment lending, and that you're not operating really out of the bounds just for the easy money. So those are some considerations. They're also wanting to make sure that folks understand what they're getting into. So, especially in the loan participation space, if you're purchasing or selling in the loan participation space on commercial lending and business loans, the examiners are really going to hold the credit union's feet to the fire and make sure you understand what is it exactly you're participating in. Do you fully understand and appreciate what that loan participation looks like and all of the components to the participation, or are you just signing a document? And that's something that the credit union examiners are really honing in on in 2019. So we are focusing on the examiner guidance here at our Business Lending Certification School. Part 723 of NCUA's Rules and Regulations really does a good job of saying, here are the regulatory requirements. But a lot of credit union, business lending, and commercial lenders don't really understand that there's another 101-page document of examiner guidance that's chock full of bits of pieces and tips that they can utilize and capitalize on to prepare better for an examination and to truly help them with the day-to-day operations in the commercial lending and business lending space. So we go into detail in that 101 pages of document guidance to make sure credit unions understand, okay, here are the requirements that are outside of the regulatory text that credit unions need to be aware of so that they're appropriately managing their commercial portfolios.